I'm waiting on LJ to come back, and I am in a bus stop, so I'm nervous about getting a ticket. I do see a bus in the distance. Okay, that bus just turned. Okay, good. Here in New York City, they have this thing where if you're in a bus stop, they take a picture of your license and they will send you a ticket. Today's day 2 of being out of the hospital, and I woke up just as randy as I was yesterday. So, just wanted to put that out there. I had to. Wifey is like, okay, you're up and ready to handle the day. I'm like, yeah. So me going to the hospital and I'm getting rid of so my belt that I put on today only had this much of the belt left over. Now it has that much of the belt left over. And that's all just water weight I got rid of. So I'm pretty stoked about all that water weight that I was able to get rid of. It's amazing how water weight can have such a huge impact on you. So I'm in the bus stop in Brooklyn. We are on, I forgot the name of this avenue. Yes, I'm out of the hospital. Thank you for, thank you for your well wishes. I am out of the hospital. I am feeling great. Today is day 2 officially. Well, yeah, day 2 because it was Thursday afternoon at noon. So we're almost back at noon. Here comes LJ. Oh no. Oh. I am so terrified of these buses taking our picture. So
I know. Have one come back?
No, it actually turned back where the McDonald's was. How do you pronounce this? Gertie.
Yeah.
Gertie. Geit. Wait. There we go. Gertie. This is the coffee shop. Okay, I do see a bus. It's on Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt or Vanderbilt on in Brooklyn.
I was just reading the menu. They have like $16 bagel sandwiches.
You gotta raise your voice a little bit. Tell me again. $16 bagel sandwiches. Oh, show the camera if you can.
Like yours.
Up a little higher. Yay! And here's mine. Wait a minute. Yours is black. The transition is happening. I just realized that. There's a bitterness to this. A pretty strong bitterness. It kind of sucks that the day you want coffee black, it's super bitter. And you know what else?
But I've drank it black before.
Of course, I've seen you drink black coffee.
Yeah, I've gone through periods,
Is there sugar in it?
No.
Nor is there any sweetener in it.
No, I know sweetener. Which I like the cream over the sweetener.
What a cool jacket she got on. I see you, lady. You looking like you got some shmoney. Looking like you got some shmoney.
I've drunk 15 years of Dominican coffee. So. I've had it black and sweet many times.
You better be talking about coffee.
Oh my god.
God on my side, don't you play with me.
But that amazing bakery didn't have any coffee. They said that their coffee
Which is the first spot we
grinder-
went to. Let me just say this. We were thinking that as soon as we turn on Vanderbilt, there's gonna be so many coffee shops, we're not gonna know what to do with ourselves. And the first one that we went to, coffee machine wasn't even working.
Yeah.
But LJ said that they had 13 three-layer cakes that were popping in there.
Peanut butter and jelly cake.
Oh, this is... Can I keep it real about this coffee?
Tell me.
This might be my least liked coffee I've ever had. In all this coffee adventure, so to speak. What say you about this coffee? There's a wet rag taste to this.
Oh,
There's
no.
a wet washcloth rag taste to this.
Oh my gosh.
Is it the toothpaste that I had when I brushed? No, I thoroughly rinsed. I didn't rinse less today than I did yesterday.
You're funny.
Babe, how much did we spend on this coffee?
It was $4 a cup.
$4 a cup.
So it came to almost $9.
Edward, what?
Mhm.
This might be my least liked coffee
Oh,
I've
no.
ever experienced. And that is coming from a spot called GERTIE. Grit. No, it would be IT. It's IE. So it's... Good, let's get to the Googles and find out how to pronounce this word before I butcher it more. I'm telling you, there's a wet rag taste to this. It's coming across not good. I have not experienced that in my coffee ventures, and we've had Bojangles coffee, McDonald's coffee, we've had Burger King coffee, we've had Variety coffee, we've had what's that place on Pineapple Street that we went twice? Joe Coffee, not to be confused with Joe's Coffee or a cup of Joe. But Joe Coffee, we've had. Say it again. Gurney. Go closer.
Gurney.
Gurney.
Let me hear it closer to my ear, please.
Gurney.
Gertie.
Gurney. 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 Gurney.
Gurney.
Gurney.
Gurney coffee is trash. I spent $4. We've spent $4 on each cup of this coffee. Trash. Trash. Shameful. The fact that we can't even pronounce the name of this coffee says a lot. Journey. Journey coffee is trash coffee. Shameful coffee. I do not want my tongue, pause, to touch that coffee. Look at this person. They have all their cars wrapped up on the block. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 cars. Ha ha ha. And they talk about us. Could you believe, what say you, babe? You gotta get that off the dashboard. I don't want to drop that coffee. And all this time, I'm thinking all coffee is basically the same. You got light coffee, you got a bolder, more bitter coffee, more like when you have dark chocolate, there's a percentage of the dark chocolate that makes a difference in the way it's going to be bitter, but yet it's still chocolate and still good. Coffee reminds me of that experience. But I've never thought I was going to have an experience where I'm going to spend $4 on a cup of coffee and it's so bad and it tastes like a wet rag that I dump it out of the car. Wow. It's the worst coffee experience I've ever had. Jeez Louise, but you still haven't, you're still on the fence, it appears.
Yeah.
You see, but you're also a milk and sugar kind of person. So maybe in your mind, this is what it's like without the milk and sugar.
Exactly.
Right. It just makes milk and sugar on top of this kind of coffee makes all the sense. But I'm here to tell you, I do not like taking $4 and throwing it out the window.
No.
No, I'm not into that at all. So now I need to go out there and find me a cup of coffee that's gonna, quench my coffee thirst.
The smell is a little.
And look, she hasn't even drank much. Normally you'd be down in the middle. Wait a minute, it has there's a smell to the coffee, or is it the cup? I can't tell if it's the coffee or if it's the cup that comes across like a wet rag. Let me find out they drop these coffee cups on the floor. But even though if you drop coffee cups on the floor, it's coming in a sleeve. So the coffee cup, for the most part, is protected. Unless somebody was using a dirty rag, right? And their hands have that smell of the rag. And then they go and they pick up the coffee cup and they put their finger in the cup as they pick it out, opposed to grabbing it from the bottom sleeve.
Uh-huh.
I am perplexed. I am absolutely perplexed. I need to send these people an email. It's good to know, though. It's good to know, it's really good to know that coffee is not created equal. And when you go to these fancy supermarkets and you see the 15, 20 bags of coffee, and they have the coffee, like bloused open and sitting there in its sack, and it's just these coffee beans, and it's just all these beans from all over the world, and you would have to imagine how the argument is now truly made that coffee is not created equal. Coffee has its nuance. Coffee has its almost belief systems. What a joke that coffee was. And then all I can say is F you to the spot who thinks it's cool to put a name that no one can pronounce. F you to that spot. You coming over here to Brooklyn on Vanderbilt Avenue with your $13 bagel sandwiches. The nerve of you.
The matzo ball soup.
Oh, they matzo ball soup in there? So they're Jewish. This is a Jewish spot. And is the name of the place paying homage to some sort of like time when there was Holocaust driven?
Maybe.
Can you Google that? Let's find out some. Give me some answers on this name. This name just. I'm truly perplexed by the person who's so cocky that they come up with this coffee that tastes like a wet rag, and the name of the place is unpronounceable to the locals. Like we're gonna go to Mexico and open up a shop in Mexico, and we're gonna call it Yanadamine. We're gonna call it You Heard. Or to pay homage to, so we're gonna call it Mammies. But all these words are, well, I don't know about Yanadamine. That might not be pronounceable. So my first instincts were right to say that.
Jody.
And female.
Female given name, diminutive of Gertrude.
Go ahead, read it out loud.
Gertib.
Oh, is that an AI voice?
That is an AI
first
voice.
generation.
That is an AI voice, babe. Yes.
Oh my goodness. But it's primarily a female given name of English and German origin.
So it's a woman's name.
Yes. It is often associated with a charming vintage feel, famously used for characters like Gertie and E.T. Okay. So maybe that was the little girl's name?
Mm.
I don't know. Used as an affectionate short form.
So it's like a
Commonly
well-known.
recognized as the name of the younger sister character in E.T. movies.
The younger sister character in the E.T. movie.
Yes.
Mm. Okay, so this is a well-known, common Jewish girl sidekick name. It's a term of endearment, so to speak. It is the Sharkeisha.
Historical slang.
Historical
Sometimes
slang.
used as a generic affectionate term for a woman, similar to Joe or Mac for men. In the 1920s, slang dirty, jerty was used to describe a promiscuous woman.
Skeezer. Heifer. Hoochie. Well, let me tell you, I never trust a hoochie, and I don't want her making me coffee. That is funny. This is gold I'm giving you guys. If you got any value out of this, please hit the Cash App or the Venmo. I see some words down there. Anything being said?
I'm not sure. I was looking at the
Well, you can talk while I
Jerky.
run and grab gas, okay? I didn't bring my wallet. Let me have some cash. Ooh, that rhymed.
are we on the right side?
Yeah,
I'll
we
grab
are on
the
the right
gas.
side. You're gonna grab the gas?
Sure.
I'm not gonna fight you on that.
You're funny. You popped it? Popped the trunk.
Gas tank is ajar.
My gloves.
You have your gloves?
I'm not wear my gloves.
Okay. Oh my God, that coffee was a wet rag. I don't want no skeezer name making me coffee. I don't want no heifer, no heathen. I don't want no floozy making me coffee. No, thank you. Ever since leaving the hospital, or while in the hospital, I am doing these breathing exercises where I am inhaling as much oxygen as possible. Looks like LJ is not using cash. She's using our card. Something I never do. I always pay with cash. I really need to get a credit card where it'll give me points if I use the credit card for gas. That's what I need to be doing. It's foolish for me not to do that. But I always pay with cash for gas. And this car takes 17 gallons. And the gas here is the cheapest you're gonna find. Whoa, $2.59. Cheaper than yesterday's Costco gas. Costco's gas was $2.67, I believe, or $2.65. This is cheaper than Costco's gas. Whoa. And that's if you pay with cash. Without cash, it's... Oh, same price. Same price, cash or credit. I just don't trust these places, you know. You put your credit card in here at your own risk. Next thing you know, you're like having a claim because they emptied out your bank account. I don't like that. We are on our way to that food supplier that LJ goes to on Fridays that provide her with... Oh, I got the nastiest taste in my mouth. Pause. This coffee is so gross. And LJ is just sipping it away. Not because she likes it, because she's just not throwing away $4. I know her. Pair of glasses today. I still have my dailies that I wear all the time. But it's been a while. It's been about a year since I've wore these. I figured I'd give them a go. These are super vintage from the 1980s? Was 80s super vintage? I guess 80 is just vintage. I don't think it's super. And this is the second pair of lenses I've given them. They had a darker browner pair. These are more yellowish. Because these glasses I used to wear when I went to the beach. And I was living I was boondocking in the 1962 Winnebago. The same Winnebago I turned into a dispensary. Well, in that Winnebago. Oh my goodness, you filled it up.
Yes.
All right. How much you paid?
$40.
40. Okay. $40. Got us how many gallons? Let me take a look. 15.385. 39.99. I love you, baby. You're adorable. I was telling the people that the reason why you're still sipping your coffee because you're not throwing $4 out the window. Not because you like the coffee.
Exactly.
And it has such a aftertaste that it's an aftertaste because it's still in my mouth. Pause. It's got to be the 5th time I said pause today. I'm over pausing.
Then I have this amazing chocolate cake.
You're gonna have an amazing chocolate cake.
No, I'm just messing with that person.
What did they say? They are drinking coffee.
Madison.
Ah, okay. Okay. Oh, look at this little building in between these two large buildings. These are like the holdouts. You got this massive buildings, and in the middle there's this little building that's just not having it. They're fighting the good fight. It's a meat market at that. In between the two buildings. There, put that up there. Careful. We are on Brooklyn, Bedford Avenue. Go ahead, sir. Come on. You're kind enough to put your signal light on. Oh no, you have your hazard lights on. What's going on on the tube streets, baby? What's going on Black Twitter? What's going on out there in them streets? Can I just give a little bit of respect to my guy who's building that Bugatti, and the world is coming, and the Bugatti and these people coming after him? What's his name? Oh my God. I cannot remember that. See? And I don't even smoke cannabis anymore. And I'm still acting like I'm smoking cannabis. What's my guy's name? Anybody know out there what's going on in the not in the Black Twitter streets, but in the streets of the internet? There's this huge beef going on between Bugatti and the guy who ran onto the field for the Super Bowl. Anybody seen the Super Bowl where this guy ran on the field shirtless and was arrested? Well, that guy that ran out there on the field, he bought a Bugatti. He spent $5 million on his Bugatti, and that's a vehicle. That's a car. He gets into a small fender bender with the car in front of him. He smacks into the car in front of him at a very low speed.
Alex Gonzalez.
That's his name, Alex Gonzalez. Yeah, he sounds Hispanic when he speaks. He looks like he looks very Anglo, but he's not. He's some sort of Hispanic. Maybe even Spanish, being that he has a Bugatti. He could be Spanish. Unlike Hispanics that speak the Spanish language, he might be actually Spanish. What's his name? Well, let me just say this: in the United Kingdom, in the UK, there's this guy, and he decided to start a YouTube channel a few years back, and he started to take cars and that were in accidents, and I think they got them from Copart. Copart is the place where you buy these cars. And just type up what's the name of the guy's YouTube channel who's doing the Bugatti. Trust me, his name will pop up. Super Bowl and got arrested. And on his shirt, he was advertising for his business, some website. This guy I'm talking about now, he has a YouTube channel, and he started out the YouTube channel fixing Copart cars that were in accidents. And these cars that were in accidents, he would bring them right up to spec. You know, he would get the parts, and he would take an Aston Martin, or he would take
Matt Armstrong?
Yeah, Matt Armstrong. His name is Matt Armstrong. And Matt Armstrong basically has this YouTube channel where he's taking these amazing supercars and putting them back in the streets brand new. Because what a lot of people don't know is that when you buy these $200,000, $300,000 cars, you buy these Lamborghinis, these Ferraris, these Aston Martins, you buy certain BMWs, you buy certain Mercedes Benzes, they're going to end up at a place called Coparts, because the insurance company is just not going to fix it. The insurance company is not going to spend $100,000 on fixing your supercar. They're going to write it off, and that's going to be it, because they just they're not in the business of fixing cars that a radiator costs $30,000, $40,000 and a front light costs $20,000. They're just not going to do it. Insurance companies rather write it off. So Matt Armstrong, he created a YouTube channel, and it was basically just him fixing cars, no big deal. But then he included his father, and his father is like this really interesting character who's helping his son out. And next thing you know, they started doing nicer and nicer and nicer cars. They started with, but they did the G-Wagon. There was a G-Wagon that was in an accident. They fixed up. Then they did the DB9, the Aston Martin. They did a few cars. So there's this guy, the guy who went streaking. I don't know, he went streaking. He went shirtless at the Super Bowl. This guy, he wound up crashing his Bugatti. I don't know why when I say Bugatti, I always add the I don't know, what's that about? It's just like a reflex for me. I don't say Bugatti. I say, you know, I add the sauce to it. Bugatti. You know, I add the snobbery to the Bugatti. So Bugatti has these cars that they charge $1.5, $2 million. They actually raised their prices. They used to sell Bugattis for $1 million. Now, the same $1 million car, they want $2-3 million for. So the average Bugatti is going to cost you $5 million right now. And that's just because they just want their cars to be so exclusive. Well, this guy who went shirtless, running around the field and getting arrested at the Super Bowl, this guy's Bugatti got into an accident, and a very small accident. It wasn't even a big accident, and the whole entire front got smashed up. He calls the guy from Europe, has the guy from Europe fly here to the United States of America, and the guy from Europe says, yeah, I think I can fix it. Bugatti finds out that this guy says he can fix it, and they flip out. Maybe should I take Myrtle Avenue?
Flushing. You could take any of these out.
I'll turn here, Myrtle. We are in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, where you're gonna see them and not believe them. They're sit-ems. I sit them, but I don't believe them. Look how they drive. Aggressive. Okay, he got himself a spot. I wasn't gonna let anything to get in his way, I'll tell you. So what was the guy's name? Matt what?
Matt. Matt Armstrong.
Matt Armstrong. And go to Matt Armstrong's, find out what's the name of his YouTube channel. Let's give him the proper respect he deserves. Okay, you can go. You can go. Alright, so Matt Armstrong flies to Miami. I believe it's Miami. Checks out the Bugatti and says, yeah, I think I can fix it. Because
Matt Armstrong, MK2.
MK2, the Matt Armstrong channel is called MK2.
Matt Armstrong.
Yeah, so you just type up Matt Armstrong, you're gonna see it.
One T.
Matt is with one T, M-A-T, not T-T.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Matt Armstrong. Let me tell you something about Matt Armstrong. This guy is a good guy. This guy, he has the same girlfriend. He's really close with his father. They're working together. At his first couple of bills, he didn't even include his father. But now him and his father are so super tight, and it's so refreshing to see a man and his father working together. I actually love that dynamic. His show is great. He built his girlfriend an amazing car, and she's super basic. And you know, this guy is like rock star status on the internet right now. But Bugatti finds out that this guy is trying to fix a Bugatti, and they take the VIN number and they tell all the Bugatti places not to sell him any parts. Okay? They don't want any parts to be sold to him. Then Bugatti goes publicly. The owner of Bugatti goes publicly and says, listen, you got to stop what you're doing. If anything, because they got so much backlash. Bugatti got so much backlash from the people in the car community that the Bugatti was like, I mean, the people were like, yo, man, what you talking about? This guy can't fix that car. He should be able to fix the car if he can fix it. You're not going to sell him any front lights? You're not going to sell him a front grille? You're not going to sell him the parts that he needs to get the car back on the road? So Bugatti got so... Bugatti was basically, they quoted $1.7 million to fix the car. And the guy who went running around in the Super Bowl without his shirt on, he was like, nah, I'm not paying no $1.7 million for this car. I'm going to call Matt Armstrong. Matt Armstrong comes to Miami, says, yo, I think I can do it. Bugatti finds out, they shut him down. Then Bugatti says, all right. We're not going to shut him down. This is bad press for us. But you're going to have to come. You're going to have to come bring your car to France, and we'll fix it there, because there are only 3 people in the world that can fix that car. Because the way the Bugatti works is that the engine of the Bugatti is in the back. So it's right behind the 2 front seats. It's right in the back. But what they do is they have it totally compartmentalized. So if, let's say, you're in a Bugatti, the back part where the engine is separate from the front part. So they have to be separated. The front has to be separated from the back. So Matt Armstrong was told that only 3 people in the world can separate a Bugatti, that knows how to separate a Bugatti and is able to separate a Bugatti. And Matt Armstrong and his father separated the Bugatti. And they did it on YouTube, and they did it at a live premiere. It was amazing. They're getting more views than Candace Owen. And Candace Owen is getting how many views? Jesus Christ, yeah. So I think the video has like millions of. Can you go to Matt Armstrong's channel and see what's the last video he did on the Bugatti, and see how many views he's getting? Mind you, there are channels talking about Matt Armstrong the way they were talking about Diddy. So if you type up Matt Armstrong and Bugatti, you're gonna get so many channels and people talking about this. This is big YouTube news. This is what the streets and YouTube are talking about. Maybe not the streets you know about. Maybe not the algorithm that's hitting you up. But I'm here to tell you that there's a whole nother world of algorithm out there, and this is very important. This is really big, especially for the car culture, especially for the people that are fighting for the Right to Repair Act. There's this legislation that goes out where people are fighting Congress, against Ford, General Motors, against Toyota, against all these car companies that are trying to make it where the only way you can fix their car is if you go to a dealership. If you buy a 911 Porsche right now, for the last 4 to 5, 6 years, you are not allowed to take your 911 Porsche to get even an oil change outside the dealer. They make it where you can't even open up the trunk of the car. You can't even access the engine. You cannot access, you don't even know whether or not you need oil. If the computer doesn't tell it to you, there's no way for you to check. And these car companies are fighting tooth and nail for the ability for you, the person, the people, not to be able to repair your own stuff. And then it's like Ferrari. Do you even own a Ferrari? Ferrari, God forbid you change the color of your Ferrari, put different wheels on your Ferrari. God forbid you do any alterations to the interior to your Ferrari. Ferrari's gonna sue you. They're gonna tell you, yo, whoa, you can't do that to our brand. We're not having that. And then they won't even sell you a new Ferrari unless you own the old Ferrari for 5 years. And then they're gonna want $25,000, $30,000 under the table for you to buy a new Ferrari. These companies are out of control. When it gets to that level, the $200,000, $300,000 level, you think that you're free. You think that you got your hand on the pulse and nobody can tell you anything. I'm here to tell you, you're wrong. You're 100% wrong. These car companies are out to keep it exclusive. And they want you, like they say, Bentley trucks and Bentley cars are one of the best cars to own while you're in warranty, like the Range Rover. The best car to have while it's a lease. After the second owner of the Range Rover, they don't even have any respect for you. You're gonna be in the shop. It's gonna cost you $3,000, $4,000 a year to keep these cars on the road, and you have to go to a dealer, and you have to have an appointment. It's really, really super duper sad what's going on in the car world and this right to repair. So many people are fighting for it. You might not know about it, but this is big. This is super, super big. Matt Armstrong is going up against Bugatti, and the Bugatti company is coming after Matt Armstrong's neck. They want him to stop what he's doing because he is unable to do these things. And guess what's happening? Matt Armstrong is opening up this Bugatti, and guess what we're finding inside of the Bugatti? BMW parts, Audi parts, Volkswagen parts, the buttons that they use to turn on the car, the starter that's being used, the wires that's being used, the harnesses that's being used, the what's those things called, the fuses that are being used. You telling me that I'm buying a $5 million car and you're using the same fuses that's in the Audi? And then if I need a new fuse, you're charging me $4,000 for a fuse that I can get for $18? Say what now? So Bugatti is being exposed for being a company that doesn't respect the owner. Like I was saying about Bentley. Bentley owners do not repair their cars. Every 4 years, every 3 years, they just get a new Bentley. So that's why if you buy a Bentley that's over 5, 6, 7 years old, it's almost the worst move you can make, because it's not, they purposefully make it for the person who's not going to repair it. It's very, very tragic, very sad. And I'm here to tell you, fuck Bugatti. Even though I change my voice when I say Bugatti. And Matt Armstrong is exposing the company. They took the radiators from the Bugatti and flew them from Miami to the UK to a shop, and they're like, everybody's like all excited to see what these radiators look like because the Bugatti has like 6 radiators in there, and these are all regular radiators. There's nothing special about these radiators. Nothing. There's nothing special about them. These are $300, $400 radiators that Bugatti charges $100,000 to repair. You want to get a new radiator from Bugatti, it's going to cost you $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $60,000. But you can get the same radiators from Audi, BMW, Mercedes, from all over the place. It's super, super, super sad what's happening. And this is huge in the YouTube streets, huge in the YouTube world. Bugatti just now went public and said that they're inviting creators and influencers to come to their shop to see how their cars are built. They're like, oh, just come by, let us show you how impossible it is to work here, how impossible it is to do the things we do. Yeah, right. It ain't impossible, dude. All I need is a damn wrench. All I need is and then you know how Bugatti, they claim that you need special tools just to unscrew something. You go over there, you look, it's a regular, you can go right there to Harbor Freight and get the damn part to open up this thing. So anyway, I just wanted to share a little bit of what's going on in the YouTube streets that you might not be aware of. Another side of music.
So,
Wait, did you tell us how many views he got his last
video?
Yeah.
5.7 million.
5.7 million. This is like 1 week. Not even a week.
Yeah.
A couple of days, 5.7 mil. Yeah. This is like what's his name? It's not quite Shannon Sharp and Cat Williams, not quite Shannon Sharp and Cat Williams, but it's there though.
Okay, the navigation once you to the bus and left.
Yeah, I see that. It says we're 7 minutes away.
Yeah.
It's 7 minutes away from your philanthropy. Not to be confused with. I don't know. I got stuck. It's better in my head.
The vegetable treasure hunt.
Yes, we're going to get the vegetables.
Veggie treasure hunt. It was all a dream.
Oh, is that supposed to be Biggie?
Baby.
Baby
You
Biggie.
got it perfectly. It was all a dream.
I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt and Pepper, and Heavy D up in the limousine, hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, Rap Attack, Mr. Magic Marley Marl. I let my tape rock to my tape pop.
How big was
Smoking
this
weed and
picture?
bamboo, sitting on private stock.
Humongous.
Way back when I had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match. You remember Rapping Dude? The hard, you never thought that hip hop would take it this far. Now I'm in the limelight cause I rhyme tight. Time to get paid, blow up like the World Trade Center, the opposite of a winner. I remember when I used to eat sardines for dinner. Peace to Eric B, Juicy B, Kip Capri, Funk Master Flex, Love Bug Starsky. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Same hood, it's all good. And if you don't know, now you know. Little Biggie Smalls moment I had right there. You heard that? Little Biggie Smalls rendition. Had you wishing? I like the part when he says, I'm looking down to your belly button, I ain't frontin'. They don't call me Big Elvis for nothing. All of a sudden. That's how I had you thinking this morning. Oh, Daddy, give me one more chance. This Kia was flying.
Well, yeah, we got the stop sign now.
Well, I stopped. And then, you know.
No. Well, you're supposed to stay stopped if cars are coming.
Right. Okay. You got that. This is my childhood stomping grounds, Bushwick, Brooklyn. And when I say my childhood stomping grounds, these are the blocks that I was knocking on people's doors as a child Jehovah's Witness. I never really hung out. When it was time for me to get out of the home and leave, I went to Manhattan. I went to Times Square. I left. I put Bushwick in my rear view. So all the Bushwick experiences I had, for the most part, was as a child Jehovah's Witness. I mean, Bushwick person, you know, knocking on the doors of the people, letting the people know that that God and Jesus was coming, and if they were to repent, well, I don't think they say repent. I think Jehovah's Witnesses are basically like dedicate your life to Jehovah, F your family and friends. We your new family and friends. F everybody else. You know, and you'll be Gucci. Look at this. Want the camera over? Okay. They're living the life right there. That looks very off-grid. How you wash your dishes, y'all?
Outside.
You think they wash the dishes outside?
Yeah, in the rain.
Oh no.
I can't stop the rain.
I tell you, I like this thrift shop here to the right. When I make this left turn, this place here to the right is called the L Train. Turn the camera. And this is a really cool. This is where I was buying you all those.
Yeah.
What's those things called? Those pans?
Insulated pants.
Yeah, they were like skiing, for skiing. Yeah, because when LJ was in the dispensary, it would get really chilly in there. And she was rocking the ski pants. They looked so good in them, too. He was, your yams was yamming. You were yamified. You wasn't Yamzilla, but you was Yam. You was Yamrilla. And that's Rilla. Not to be confused with the Manila, the Thriller.
That cool graffiti.
Oh, that's all Bushwick has. Bushwick is just full of
The
amazing
Bushwick
art.
Collective. Yeah.
Bushwick, Brooklyn has some of the best art you will ever see.
Down to the van.
Oh, that looks, yeah, but that's kind of trashy.
No, but it goes.
Right.
The street, right. You know.
Flushing and.
They went from the wall to the van. It's like almost the same style lettering. They went from the wall, from the window
to the wall, to the sweat drop down my. Oh, this.
Shout out to Chris Rock.
Chris Rock.
Ski.
That's Chris Rock.
He did the comedy. You ain't talking about me. I'm about women be in the club talking about, oh, ski. You ain't talking about me.
Right. I forgot about that.
It's so disrespectful in his eyes, you know. He said, our answer is he ain't talking about me.
Right, women's answers.
Ski.
Right. Women rock to these songs that are so misogynistic and so rude, and their answer to that is, "Hey, ain't talking about me."
Ski, ski, ski.
Right. How much money did Little John make off that song?
I
Jesus.
tell you, he just lost his teenage son. I think he was grown. His autistic son
Ah,
went missing, and then he was found in the pond like 2-3 days later.
it's horrible.
Mm-hmm. Ski, ski.
It's so sad.
Yeah.
I'm glad this place has a bathroom. I need to use the restroom.
Ski, ski, ski.
Okay with the ski.
Oh my God, his face looks so crazy.
Come on, sir. Come on. I'm letting you cross.
Other than that,
Oh, look, there's a van in the way. I might go walk up that ramp just to use the restroom.
yeah.
It's that coffee, man. That coffee was not agreeing with me in any way. Where should I park?
Put it
All right.
right here.
I'll put it right here. Maybe we'll go back live, show you all
The veggies.
the veggies and stuff. Or you can keep it running. I don't know. It's up to you. I gotta use the restroom.
Yeah. Come in.
Are you coming with just to like get the okay, or do I just do some like
Oh,
pointing
yeah.
and
It's so funny.
be like,
You don't have
I'm
to turn
with?
the car off.
Don't turn the car off. Okay.
No.
right.
We'll be back, guys. Nice. Look at that view. Oh, see? Now that thing is in my head. Whew, happy Friday. Hope everybody's feeling good. Hope everybody's feeling great. Oh, this is like an interesting crossover. Yeah, these blocks get so tricky around here. It's like a big industrial warehouse party. Hey. Skeet, skeet. Oops. Maybe I should go around. Maybe I'll put that there. Go around to the driver's side and back up some. Yeah. Hey. Oh. Okay. Maybe I will wait for you. How you doing? Happy
just give
Friday.
us a few because we're filling up a truck because we're moving soon. So we're just filling up the truck to bring it over there.
Okay, perfect, perfect. So yeah, I'll be out here. Oh, moving. Moving day. Bushwick. Ooh, oh, that's like a full cart. Okay. Maybe I'll back it up some more. Back it up, back it up, back it up. I'll stay right here. So, it's raining in Brooklyn today. Which is good. Hopefully it will melt this snow. I'm sick of this dirty snow. Move that so you can get a decent room, a decent view. But yeah, I'm tired of all this damn dirty snow everywhere. Getting all in your house, all on the floors. Have to wear certain shoes. I'm over the snow and everything it entails living with it. Oh, all these people are like coming from over that bridge we just saw. See, 36 degrees outside. That's good. Oh, today's strand is Death Star. Death Star. The name is quite intimidating, I've noticed. But very strong. It's 75% indica. You know, most strands are hybrids nowadays. It's hard to find 100% one or the other. Oh, hey Janet, happy Friday. The chef had to make a bathroom run. That coffee sent him. Oh, hey family. Oh, she's so cute. That coffee sent him to the throne. It's so amazing. People who coffee sent them to the bathroom. I don't know. I don't suffer from that. I don't suffer from, what is that called? When certain things just trigger your stomach. My son is experiencing that with cheese. Ooh, you like that old school Reggie brick? Oh, that stuff where you have to like clean it and pop out the seeds and the stems. And after 45 minutes, you're like, did I smoke? Or maybe 25, depending. My grandmother used to be a fan of that. The quantity over quality life. But nowadays I'm convinced that that's the I always get confused. I think that's the male plant that has all those seeds, where the female plant is seedless, I believe. That exotic stuff, if you get a seed, you're gonna keep it so you can plant it. But all that Reggie with all those seeds, that stuff is kind of hard to find. But New York City people have been spoiled for a while.
Hey, I didn't see you there.
No.
I'll pack it up whenever they come out. I told them already that you were here.
Okay.
She said, okay, cool, we'll put the trunk ready. Take note.
They said that they were moving to another facility.
They're leaving this
They're
facility.
leaving this facility.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I said. I guess everyone's changing.
So, but they're going to tell you where they're going to be, though, right?
Of
Yeah,
course.
of course.
Yeah. But yeah, people felt, I want to say, almost felt more comfortable with smoking, with that old school stuff. Sometimes, especially the old school smokers, they think that the new stuff is going to take them to a place that they don't really want to go. So they have a couple fears and hang-ups. But, or...
We just got a cash app. So thank you very much for that cash app, whoever you are.
Janet is here.
Hey, Janet. How are you, love?
Yeah.
Are you talking about cannabis?
Yeah, I was talking about cannabis. I was saying, I was talking about the strand that I was indulging in. It's called Death Star. And that name, I was saying, is not too popular. When a person sees that, they're not into something with death in the name.
I agree with that. Death
so,
Star, and didn't the Death Star blow up?
Yeah.
Like, hello, nobody wants the failure of the show. The Death Star failed in the movie. Like, hello.
But I just feel like it's also a lot of, I know there's so much cloning, but it's a lot of trickery that goes on with these names. Yeah.
Like, these are not official, is what you're saying.
No,
These could be made up names.
Well, everything is just being cloned and combined. They're merging birthday cake with Skittles and giving you this. It's becoming difficult to find just authentic strands. Everything's being combined. And spiced.
Yeah, like gene spliced.
Yeah, there's a lot of gene splicing going on. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I remember when I tried to get my scientific on. I tried to do some gene splicing with some Reggie.
Yeah, I was saying that also, they've officially, they've mastered that technique.
Of course.
And one of the last strands I told you was extremely seedy. It's, very suspicious to have so many seeds in such a small quantity. But the flowers itself is very dank and loud, but You know, you got 10 seeds for 2 grams. Sounds like Reggie to me. So
Well, I
they've
disagree, but I know what
mastered.
you're saying, though.
They've mastered the Reggie. They've found out how to make the Reggie stronger, beautiful, wet, dank.
Well, I found out how to do that. Remember, all you had to do, it was just, I had tried my hand in a few seeds that I gotten, and just, I got rid of all the males, and then
It's the males.
I got rid of all the males, and then I just frustrated the females with super 18 hours of lights, and next thing you know, this Reggie that's supposed to be some mid-level stuff was really amazing. It was fluffy and beautiful. And remember Eric?
Yeah.
Eric sold me some what we thought was like, wait a minute, this guy just took Reggie and just like babied it and pampered it and loved on it, and then
So,
didn't squeeze it or squash
yeah,
it, and
that's
it
what
just
they're
was. It
doing
was like
now.
it was amazing.
But
It
how?
wasn't amazing. It was very good. He just tried to sell it to me for a premium price, and I was like, no, wait, dude. I lend you the light. I lend you the. What did I give him? What's that called? I gave him
But
all the equipment.
traditionally, it's outdoor grown, Reggie. No.
Yeah, we did
So
it
they're
ingrown,
putting it. That's what they're doing, then, huh? They're putting it indoors and just
babying it,
okay.
giving it the right nutrients and all that.
Interesting.
I don't know for a fact that's what they're doing, but I know what you're saying. Though. I know what you're saying, that a lot of these growers are having a hard time collecting the seeds, the proper seeds, so they're forced to figure out other ways to. And then there was a time when all this stuff was shipped to us from Mexico and Jamaica and all that. Now it's, it doesn't have to be shipped. It doesn't have to be squashed. It doesn't have to be. You don't have to put the stems in there. You don't have to turn it into a brick where it can fit in a suitcase. So it's going to be much more,
Fluffy.
fluffier
soft.
and more attractive and all that kind of
Okay.
stuff.
Huh.
Something that I don't do anymore, y'all. The 24th of this month, not only is LJ's birthday, but it's my 6th month of not smoking cannabis. And I'm super happy about that. I do not miss cannabis in any way, shape, or form. I think cannabis attributed to my obesity, and it also attributed to my mental state where I just figured I could do it later. Something that was not part of my personality. I never was a person who just said, we'll just do it later. I always got things done. Where cannabis has you kind of like open to not handling it right now. There's time for that. And I no longer want to be in that. So it's been 6 great months of no cannabis for me. And that's not even indulging in eating the cannabis. I still, realistically, I still make a living off of cannabis. If it wasn't for cannabis, I would be a little perplexed as to how would I survive. But I no longer, when I started cannabis, I didn't indulge. I was selling and involved in cannabis for many years and never indulged. But for the last 10 years, I have been, and I'm glad I'm no longer. And it pains LJ. She misses when we used to smoke together and things like that. She's said that. She's verbalized that. It's something that doesn't make her happy. That I'm like almost leaving her out to dry, so to speak. I would like her to take a little break, honestly. Take a 6-week break. Take a month break. See how you feel. But these things happen when it's time, I guess. Freedom. Freedom to choose what you're gonna abuse.
I like that.
can make some Canada shirts like that with the Canada flag on it. Freedom to choose what you're gonna abuse.
Freedom to choose flavor or nothing.
Yeah, because there's so much. They have so much advocacy for the legalization of all things drugs, you know. Which I would have been all for, but now that I have, we have children, and it just, I don't like that children have so much access to cannabis in New York City. It's very, very alarming and disturbing, and I definitely don't recommend legalizing so much, because these kids, even if you say, oh, you have to be 21, it's still the access to it is too easy.
Yeah, they can find someone.
Like the way
Get
they,
it for them.
yeah. There's always an Arab in a deli that'll sell it to my kids. I'm gonna start suing these delis. That's my new thing I'm gonna do. Is I'm not gonna even wait for attorneys. I'm just gonna learn the process of what I have to do. I'm gonna start suing these smoke shops. They're not even smoke shops, they're delis. And all these Arabs, I'm gonna start suing them. You selling my kids vapes, right? Yeah, you sure? Okay, good. And selling all these vapes to children, selling all these cannabis to children. Something I never did. I've been in the cannabis world 14 years. Going on 15 years, and I never sold to a child. I never sold to a young person. I always sold to 30 and up, 25 and up. I don't even think I had anybody younger than 25. Ever. And this was the crowd that I sought out, though. I sorted out that crowd. I went out of my way to find that 30 and over that needed cannabis. I never looked for the youth. That bathroom is so clean and nice. I love it.
Isn't it?
All right. And it's like they got like a heater coming in from the top. It's like
Heated.
it's a heated bathroom where everything else in that place is freezing in there. Everybody's walking around with all those coats and sweaters, but you go in the bathroom, it's like nice, it's warm, it's cool.
The safe place.
So you're gonna be able to know a little bit about this business and how this business is doing by the next place they go to. Is it gonna be larger or is it gonna be smaller? Are they downsizing or are they upgrading?
Hey, Peter.
Peter Griff?
Peter Griff.
What up, what up, what up?
Happy Friday. Another Friday.
Another Friday.
Another Friday.
It's not your day, it's my day. It's Friday. What else? Anything going on in the news, babe? On these YouTube streets? What's going on?
It's day 20. Nancy's still missing.
Right. Now they're saying, what I heard yesterday was, breaking news. Nancy abductor had an accomplice. I'm like, what?
About Mexico, right?
Oh yeah, they were like, yeah, and they might be in Mexico. I think Nancy is in a barrel. The Breaking Bad and Epstein barrel. And check this out. Did I tell you about the Breaking Bad and Epstein barrel?
What do you mean? Yeah, I remember you talking to me.
That the
Chloe.
acid that they use in the TV show Breaking Bad,
Yeah.
where they would put the bodies in the barrels to disintegrate the bodies,
Mm-hmm.
Epstein ordered like 600 pounds of that right before he went to jail in 2018.
Wow.
So in 2018, this dude ordered 600 pounds of that same acid that's used in the TV show Breaking Bad. So disturbing.
That is.
So disturbing. Like, what you needed all that acid for, bruh? Like, what you doing with all that acid? Or whatever that's called. Whatever. Can you Google that? What is the acid? What type of acid was used in the TV show Breaking Bad to dissolve bodies? Epstein was using that same acid. Talk about ill.
Talk about. Ooh.
Right. So interesting how Epstein is such a topic still. And it was just a few months ago that the guy who runs the FBI was like, oh, there are no more. There's not, we don't have it. If I had it, if there was more information, I would give it to you. Like, no one says anything about, like, wait a minute, how did they then get information? Didn't the FBI, aren't we supposed to trust the FBI and the leaders of the FBI? Even though I have a hard time trusting anyone whose name is Cash. I only know hoodlums named Cash.
So Epstein, Pam Bondi comes out and releases this over the weekend, Vinny, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
She releases this story about, what is the files that we're looking at? 300,
$8.5 million, Rob?
what is it? No, it's not 300.
Oh, the 300
names, right? Pam Bondi lists 300 bigwigs named in Epstein file, including Trump's, Obama's, Clinton's, and Kamala Harris, in a new story that was released. Is this it, Rob?
This is the letter, yes, and then these are the names.
These are the names. Zoom in a little bit, but it's just the names are being listed, right? It's not saying, it's saying these names are.
So you couldn't find the name of the acid that was used?
Yeah.
I would think that would be just a Google search,
That's it. Right
not
there.
a
I don't know
YouTube
whose
search.
face that is on the wall.
Nah.
Exactly everybody's name. About what she's seen. How is this not unprotected name? What are we talking about? Let's discuss how to.
It says that it's sulfuric acid.
Sulfuric acid does that?
Mhm.
That's the acid that I use to clean up the brick walls in the bar. I used to manage a bar in Harlem, and I use, what's it called, sulfuric acid?
Yeah.
New details continue to emerge
An
from the sprawling
email.
Jeffrey Epstein files released by the U.S. Department of Justice. And this time, it's a shocking one. One of the most awful details
2016,
revealed by the
2018.
release is that in 2018,
Right.
the disgraceful financier Jeffrey Epstein purchased 330 gallons of sulfuric acid. Now, one might think, how is that important? Hold your breath.
Whoa,
We're
hold
coming
on.
to that. Well,
330 gallons?
Mhm.
That's more than 600 pounds. Most gallons of liquid is 8 pounds. No, gallon of water is 8 pounds. So 300, what? I mean, we're talking about hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds of this. Go ahead, go back. Let's play that again.
the documents confirm that the disgraceful financier Jeffrey Epstein purchased 330 gallons of sulfuric acid.
Now one might think, how is that important? Hold your breath, we're coming to that. While the documents confirm the purchase, the intended use of this corrosive chemical, however, remains unknown. Social media and international press outlets have speculated wildly, with some suggesting that the acid was used to destroy evidence, though no forensic proof have supported these claims yet. The records, which are a part of millions of pages released under the Epstein Files Transparency Act of 2025, include flight logs, investigation notes, and commercial transactions. Among all these, Epstein's bulk purchase of sulfuric acid stood out. 6 55-gallon drums, totaling 330 gallons, have reportedly been shipped to his private island, Little St. James. Some reports have noted that the timing eerily coincided with the day the federal authorities reportedly reopened investigations into Epstein's activities, fueling much speculations online. Yet, coincidence alone does not prove intent. So, what is sulfuric acid normally used for? It's one of the world's most widely used industrial chemicals found in battery maintenance, water, desalination and treatment, pool and wastewater systems, metal cleaning and industrial processes. On a self-sustaining private island, large-scale operations could require bulk shipments, making the purchase plausible for legitimate uses. Despite that, online speculations have quickly spiraled into darker theories, including body disposal and evidence destruction. Experts, however, have cautioned that sulfuric acid does not instantly eliminate traces, and that there is no verified evidence linking the said purchase to any criminal activity. However, key questions remain unanswered. Who supplied the acid? Were there usage logs on the island? Did investigators...
Yeah, because the sulfuric acid that I use it to clean the brick walls in the bar. And I remember wearing gloves and a mask, but I don't remember like being afraid that the acid was gonna like disintegrate my skin or anything like that. So that's why I said, what's the acid used in the TV show Breaking Bad? Because this acid, sulfuric acid, it's very common. You go to Home Depot and buy that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they had, that's what they were saying. They had
Google and ask the question on Google, babe, about the Breaking Bad acid. What is the type of acid used on the TV show? Do you think that you can't Google that? Is that why you're not Googling it? Yeah, sulfuric acid. I was able to. Well, how do I think I bought muriatic acid now? Was it sulfuric or muriatic?
hydrofluoric acid.
Hydrofluoric acid. That's the one from the TV show Breaking Bad. Hydrofluoric acid. See, that's a different acid than the Epstein acid. Hydrofluoric acid, I think that's the kind that you just can't buy. Or you can Google where do I buy that, or go to shopping. There's a lot of different acids out there. Hydrofluoric acid?
Mm-hmm. It's for sale.
Where do you buy it at?
You can get 5 gallons of it from Walmart. Or
Hydrofluoric acid you can get from what?
You can order it from the lab for $800.
So you're $100 away from getting rid of a body, because those barrels are like $50, and you can go to Walmart for
$1,055.
For where?
$1,055 for a barrel of hydrofluoric acid.
And the barrel comes with how many gallons? That's a 50 gallons, I think, right?
518 pounds.
518 pounds divided by 8. What's that? 518 divided by 8.
What's that?
Yeah, because the acid that Epstein was using sounds like, you know, they can clean the concrete with that. I don't know if they can disintegrate a body with it. See, a lot of this stuff just be rumors and speculations and people's imaginations.
518 divided by 8 is 64.75.
64.75 gallons. Well, this might be lighter than water. Water is 8 pounds a gallon. Anyway, we know Epstein bought a lot of damn acid right before he went to jail. And the speculation is it was to clean up evidence. You know? Use that acid to power wash all the walls, all the pools, all the tubs, all that stuff from DNA. I'm sure it would work. But if you got an island, I'm sure you're using acid for tons of different things, especially with, you know, that moss that grows, that green stuff that grows all over the place. You know, you probably need that. I'm not making any excuses for the man. I'm sure he's, you know, most things I'm sure is for the nefarious reasons. What else is going on in the YouTube streets?
That's crazy. I know last time you weren't interested, but Mika's been doing a few interviews.
Mika, the chick with the jaw?
Yeah,
With
she
the
talked to
strong
Tasha
jawline?
K. Tasha K has an interview up with her on her website.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and everyone seems to be, you know, not babying her. They seem to be getting a little feisty with her while interviewing her, you know.
So maybe you should tell the people who Mika is, and I'm sure no one knows who you're talking about. Or not many know who you're talking about.
Excuse me. Ooh. Give me a second.
It's a cool afro this lady got. Oh, it's a cool afro. Is that an afro or a hat? Oh, that's a hat.
That's funny.
That's not an afro, that's Fox.
Need to blow my nose. Feels like how a feather goes up your nose. I know. Getting too.
You never wait this long, do you?
No, I've never. I can't even get the card out. I would say normally I can like push it down.
Oh,
And
that's
I
cool.
bagged it out here before. But
All right, we'll just be patient.
yeah. We will.
What else is going on in the YouTube streets? Oh, you're saying there's a woman and her name is what? What's her name?
Mika?
Mika.
Yeah.
And
the
Mika-
Red Cup Podcast.
That's the name of her
Is the
podcast,
name
Red
of her
Cup,
channel. Yes.
opposed to Red Pill. She's Red Cup.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, she's conservative,
She's conservative.
Hispanic,
Mixed. Yeah.
or mixed with what? She's a Black Tina?
Exactly.
Okay, so she's a black Tina with a strong jawline, almost could be mistaken for a lady boy at certain angles with that chin and that jaw.
But yeah, she said she was his co-host on Room 9.
Who's co-host?
Anton Daniels.
There we go. Bingo, bingo, bingo. Ding, 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 ding. The only reason why we know of this woman is because of Anton Daniels. Anton Daniels is a black YouTuber, conservative, who does a daily show. And before he did a daily show, he used to do huge collaborative works with up to 15 people at a time live, and she was one of the people, and he claims that she's signed to him, whatever that means. I don't know. Mika is signed to Anton Daniels. Anton Daniels goes on the Corey Holcomb platform, brings Mika with him, is under the assumption that he can just bring whoever he wants, wherever he goes, because he's Anton Daniels. And that was an Eminem rhyme right there. He can bring whoever he wants, wherever he goes, because his name is Anton Daniels. And Corey Holcomb is not like that. Corey Holcomb has had a podcast on YouTube for 15 years. And he's like never was into having guests, and when he does have a few guests, he usually just has one at a time. He's not into having guests bring on people for the clout chasing of his 15,000 viewers he gets once a week on a Tuesday. Anton Daniels comes to the show, brings Mika with him, and the show goes left. Anton Daniels and Corey Holcomb get into a huge argument that almost led to fisticuffs. And Corey Holcomb alludes that Anton Daniels was here with his mistress. This mistress, the alleged mistress, is Mika, who now is going on some sort of tour where she's being interviewed. And she's being interviewed about her relationship with Anton Daniels, and I'm sure her political views and ideologies. This is Mika, Red Cup channel on YouTube. What say you about her?
I mean, she thought she was having a come up.
Whoa, so you saying that she's not having to come up?
Yeah.
She's under the illusion of thinking she's having to come up?
No, she is having to come up, Tasha K got the interview,
See, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this woman has done a few interviews in the last week.
Exactly.
So there is some sort of come up, no?
Definitely. And I think her signing with Anton was, initially viewed as a come up, which is why she did it. Anton has weight on the YouTube streets, so.
So you think the attention she's getting is because of Anton Daniels?
Of course.
This is not her. Because I thought for a moment it looked like she was separating herself from Anton Daniels.
No, she is. But it's because of Anton Daniels that we even care about her right now. So.
And when you say it's because of Anton Daniels, you're talking what? What are you saying? What do you mean?
Because of her being asked by him to join him in California. We know who Mika is.
So you're saying, wait. Yes, I get that. I get that it was when Anton Daniels tried to have Mika come onto the platform with the Corey Holcomb platform. We now know about her.
Yeah.
But it looked like after that situation when Corey Holcomb alluded to her being a mistress, that she separated herself from Anton Daniels, wasn't even going live anymore with him, wasn't even speaking about him or talking about anything to do other than with her Red Cup show.
Yeah, she has broken ties from him.
She no
Her
longer.
words, yes.
She really see this is now this is news. She's left Anton Daniels. What happened with this whole signing? What does that even mean?
She was his co-host on Room 9, you know, but she wasn't the first and she won't be the last, you know. That's
Room
it.
9 is where there's tons of people on the.
Yes, where he talk about topics. He talks about, you know, whatever topics he decides to talk about, which are normally trending things.
Trending topics.
Mm-hmm. Or they'll throw, you know, a relationship topic in there every now and then. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just getting different panelists. Remember Shampoo was up there a couple weeks ago, you know, so it's people from all walks of life, you know.
YouTubers, up and coming, and people with platforms. Whether they have an Instagram following, Anton Daniels will put them on this.
Exactly.
What do they call that?
You wanna
Panels.
state your opinion and be possibly questioned about it.
So you can get on a panel and start talking your S.
Exactly.
And Anton Daniels, if he likes you enough, he will
Invite you
sign you.
back. Okay.
What does that
Yeah.
mean? Is there a signing bonus?
You know,
Did Mika make any money?
Well, that's the thing. She said that she did, and she put a spin on it. She was saying that she didn't want to say it first because she knew that she was paid higher than everyone else. So she gave a range. She said 35 to 5,000 per month. So
Anton Daniels is paying somebody $35,000 a month?
no, 3,500
Oh,
to 5,000.
$3,500 a month to a nobody.
Yeah.
That sounds very
The range.
suspicious.
And according to people that watch her, he's taken her shopping a few times. She's been photographed going in the Birkin store with him, and you know how everyone takes pictures with the bag. So the people that are interviewing
This is a married
her,
woman.
exactly, which makes the interview very interesting. You know.
Sounds like somebody was tricking. Anton Daniels was tricking on this chick. A married woman, baby. If you ever even dreamed about going shopping with a man and posting pictures of bags,
But they also
you would have.
vacation
I
together
mean,
too. You know.
I mean, there'll be definitely some furniture moving, man.
You know, they vacation
I'm not accepting that.
together, you
They
know?
vacation together.
Yeah, but
Anton Daniels sounds like he's tricking on this chick, giving her $3,500 for a platform that's how many people are watching this platform? How many AdSense are they getting from this platform? Let's stop it, please. What's the AdSense like? That
and he gave her a percentage too of AdSense, so which is unheard of, you know. So she got a sweetheart deal.
It's an interesting way of putting it. Sweetheart, I like that. Sweetheart deal.
Yeah.
What are you looking for? I'm looking for a sweetheart deal. Is fellatio involved in the sweetheart deal?
No, she said that they've never had any sex, no sexual contact. She said that there's been no sex between her and Anton Daniels, strictly professional.
What would
And that's what they're like,
what would
you
she
know.
say? What would she say? I topped them off
I mean,
every time I topped them off once a week. Would she
well, they
admit to
live in the
that?
same city. She's a DC girl. He's in Detroit. You know, so.
Okay, so they're
And she's
playing
claimed to
right
have
away.
only been around him. Like, she's gone to Detroit, I think she said 2 or 3 times.
So she topped them off in Detroit 2 or 3 times. That's what you're saying.
You know, he's brought her on to do interviews, and that's the thing, you know. He's flew her out to do interviews, and they're like, you know, your interviews have no topic, so.
He flew her out without a topic. That's interesting.
So, you know, that's what I'm saying. The interview.
We're just gonna vibe. What's the show about? We vibed.
And And I forgot.
And he gave me 3,500 and took me shopping
So
for vibing. She looks quite basic to me. She looks very Bronx to me. Actually, I don't even think she looks Bronx to me. She looks very, you know, she looks very Bushwick to me. You know, I'm not impressed. The jawline, the jawline is just not smooth enough. I don't get the chin.
And before she met him, she was at 1,200 subscribers, and she's now up to 52,000. So Tasha was trying to make a comment, like she was like insinuating that that's not worth it. You know, like Anton didn't help you like that. You know, it was really
Wait a minute. She's saying that you went from 1,200 subscribers to 50,000 subscribers, and you kind of sold your soul a little bit. Is that what Tasha? Baby, you need to play some Tasha K. Stop this. I want to hear some of this interview. Fair use. We're gonna be we're here to educate and to motivate and to use this as a news topic here. This sounds good. We're not gonna show any images. We're just gonna utilize the audio.
Okay, what she has out there. Yeah, let's see.
Coming up as Anton side chick. You are coming up as Anton side chick. Now, I do want to put this out here. You are very attractive. You're very articulate. And I wouldn't want you around my husband. I'm just saying. I just kind of want to understand, like, the nature of the relationship. Did you guys just start working together all the time and doing content together?
Anton reached out to me and I did the interview. He, found that, I was interested in different things as far as pop culture and politics. We decided to go ahead and work together.
Did you meet the wife?
Yes, I met her the first day I came out.
And she didn't mind y'all working together?
No, and, to contrary of, belief or popular belief, she's there 99.99% of the time.
Okay, so at the time on YouTube, you said you had about 20,000 followers?
On Instagram. On YouTube, I had just started when I met Anton, so I probably had a little over 1,200 subs at the time.
Let me ask you a question. If you were ugly, do you think Anton would have leveraged this platform with you?
I really can't get into what I think Anton would have done, honestly, but I'm not unaware that, I'm attractive or that people find me attractive. But what I know to be true is that I'm a very serious person when it comes to work. And so I'm a very hard worker. I give, a lot of attention to detail. And if I work with somebody, they're going to see my value. And I really do think Anton really saw the value in what I did.
So have you ever been married before?
Yes, I'm married now.
How long have you been married?
I've been married pretty much all my life.
Your husband approves of your work relationship with Anton?
Yes, my husband knows of every work relationship that I have, period.
Is your husband on your IG?
No. My IG is strictly for business. I don't put my personal life on my IG.
So you actually have a husband posting pictures like this. I'm just trying to figure this out. Like, because the pictures you post are they're gorgeous, but they're kind of a little bit scary, a little bit. I'm going to be honest with you. When I look at your profile, it's given more IG model than commentator.
I have two profiles. One is just Pop Culture Mika, and then the other one is Red Cup. So the Red Cup profile is just all my commentary.
You are coming up as Anton.
That sounded like snippets of an interview.
Yeah, it is.
So you didn't really.
About my husband.
No, I'm here to talk about your character. I don't know how Anton Daniels' wife do things, but I'm from the South. I don't give a damn how pretty you are. I don't give a damn if you're an ugly bitch. Niggas will hit an ugly bitch before they'll hit a pretty bitch any day, okay? Yeah. All I'm saying is,
except for me,
this is the first time that I've seen a dynamic like this, and now you guys are doing business trips together. Your husband is nowhere near.
We do not do business trips together.
You said you guys met up, and he was in town for a basketball game.
No, what I said, no ma'am. What I said was I went to Detroit. You said taking business trips together.
Is that not a business trip?
No. You said we took business trips together and we never took.
Did you go to Detroit to see him for business?
I went to Detroit. Correct.
Okay, so that is, and then you guys went to a Detroit basketball game and sat courtside.
Correct.
Okay, and you did other things out together on a business
You
trip,
could
correct?
never sit courtside with
No.
nobody.
So from
You
there,
understand that?
went
You
right back to
understand
the
that?
studio.
You can never sit courtside with any man.
And his wife didn't mind you going along to the game.
No, I told you, his wife understands his business dealings, and she's there 90% of the time, if not 999% of the time. She's just usually off camera.
But she wasn't with you that day at the game.
No, she was not.
Your husband could take another woman to a basketball game?
Sasha, we're not here to talk about my husband.
No,
We're here to talk about
I'm here to talk about your character.
Okay, well, my character is A1 because this is a woman. I've talked to his wife in person. She met me the first day I came out, and I can tell you that I have no
question. Can your husband take another woman that looks like you to a basketball game?
If my husband was doing business as I'm doing it, or as Anton is doing, or something that deals in that arena, yes, he just can't go to one.
Fair
But
use.
again, Tasha,
Fair
you're
use.
here to talk about me. My character again is A1 because I'm squared away with the wife.
I don't think you have a husband. I think that's a safe
Okay.
word for you.
No, well, Tasha, you can. I'm sorry, you can think what you want to think, but I'm telling you the truth. I can't help what you think.
But because you don't move like a married woman.
Okay, well, I understand what you think, Tasha, and I understand how you feel. But again, I am.
And the way you skated around that question,
No,
it's like every time you
No.
bring up that question, you don't feel comfortable talking about it, and then you pick, coincidentally, after the internet has dragged you my platform, which is very big, to say that now you have this invisible husband that no one knows about.
a lot of people know about my husband. I'm from a small town, so a lot of people know about my husband. And
You know, if there's a husband, I can find out about it. I can't do it right now, but I can.
that's absolutely fine. But
I'm just
again,
telling you, if there's no husband, and you say that there's a husband, and maybe there's some issues with the husband, then I got to report, because now you don't open up Pandora's box.
Tasha, there's no issue with the husband.
Tasha
I've
is
answered
going
every
in.
question that you asked, and I've
She's
answered
like,
it
is your
truthfully.
husband even real?
I have a husband.
Do you
My
think
business
do you
dealings.
think your relationship with Anton is deemed as publicly appropriate?
Yes, I've never done anything with Anton that has not been business.
He's never propositioned you or flirted with
Absolutely
you?
not. He does not proposition me.
Okay. All right, well, listen, I wasn't going to come on here and just let you, say what you wanted to say. I had to pressure you a little bit.
I understand.
I'm just saying, you wouldn't be around my nigga. I'm just gorging. I'm not insecure. You wouldn't, not with this. You got a BBL or are you natural?
No, I am 100% natural.
Those your eyes too?
Everything. Everything that you see on my pages. Everything that you hold on.
Okay.
Let me answer. Everything that you see on my page is. However, if you want to talk about do I wear contacts from time to time, yes, I do.
Okay. Yeah, you don't move like a married woman. You I'm just saying. Like,
I understand what you are saying, but my initial point still stands. As long as my husband knows my business dealings, my husband knows who I'm talking to. My husband has either talked to or met anybody that I deal with. So with that being said, that's the only person that I'm accountable to.
Bankruptcy is actually a very quick process, especially because when the government's involved, usually it takes longer. Normal bankruptcy, a Chapter 7 bankruptcy is going to take about 3 to 4 months, beginning to end. It takes about 12 to 18 months to rebuild your credit. My clients report to me.
Thank you. I'm not here to advertise anyone's business. So Tasha K was going in. Can't the children see that I'm on live? Why are they calling me? don't get it. They can see I'm on live, but yet they still super selfish. All kids seem to and appear to be that way. Baby, should we flatten the seats down?
Okay.
Okay. We'll flatten the seats down so that we can get as much room as possible for whatever it is that LJ is going to be getting in order to give away to the places she gives away to. We got the house music playing in the background.
Yeah, I see. I think it's done.
We're still waiting on whatever will be donated to us. And the girl we were speaking about, her name is Mika. And her platform is Red Cup. And after only 1,200 YouTube followers, Anton Daniels is seen with her at a basketball game courtside. And this is a married woman who he's taking shopping.
Son's on the line. He wants to give the flowers to a girl in Coney Island right now.
Where the
meet
flowers
up with
at?
Ethan at my car.
Yeah, he can do that if he wants.
All right. He's leaving tomorrow.
I never saw the picture of this girl. When do I get to see the picture of where?
With Ethan.
I haven't. Did he fill up the tire?
Huh?
Did he fill up that tire?
I'm doing that soon.
Yeah. I haven't decided, son. Let's not forget what you did to your sister. I haven't decided if you're going to have a sleepover. And didn't you see I was live? Why are you calling me if I'm live? That doesn't make sense to me. Well, you know, you got to pay attention, man. Yeah, my son wants to give a girl some flowers. And I'm like, who's the girl you're going to give flowers to? Let me see her. Let me see what she look like. And he's like all afraid to show me what she look like. Are you talking to another ugly chick, my dude? You ain't supposed to be giving ugly, busted chicks flowers. I'm here to tell you. My son got a problem with talking to the ugliest girl in the room. Like, why are you involved or interested in these unattractive women? Or like, love yourself, man. Recognize your worth. Now we have a lot of flowers, and he wants to give a bushel of flowers to a girl, and he don't even have the heart to show me what she looks like. What? What's that about? Giving some basic chick flowers. I know it sounds bad. Like, I could hear how bad that sounds. Oh my goodness, these people got those cans of... They got these amazing cans of sauce. These cans of sauce are like $20, $30 a can. The church is gonna love that. I'm gonna put that there for now. Put it where? And we'll try to get this done as quickly as possible. Hold on for 1 sec. I will be back. Start a poll. Yeah, let's start a poll. Yeah, it's still up there. Yeah, I find it interesting how our son doesn't want to show us the picture of this girl he wants to give these flowers to. Like, this is your first girl you're giving flowers to, and you don't think you should show us?
Crazy, right?
I think that's very strange. You know, maybe I should charge you $25 for the flowers. That's how much they cost. I'm gonna move your chair up so you can. Let me get this, put this back in its place. Help, please. I'll get the other side now.
Yeah, let's see that.
You don't want to keep them in the box at all? I'm just saying that box is not really the right box. That's all. Right. Okay. our last year. Wait, what's up? Sorry. Got a whole case of these. I thought we've got everything in already. There's more stuff? I mean, that's so much carrots. That church is gonna love those carrots.
Yeah.
Hey, let's put these. More carrots. And there's a few different type of carrots I noticed too. There's a few different types of carrots.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but look, we have to move that sneaker because your chair got to go back. I got it. Yeah, this place is...
This is the carrot that come in the monthly box. Look, these are like the red carrot. And look at that. They took a slice out of that.
Okay.
And left it.
They have a whole box of blood oranges too. You should see all the juice just busting from peeling this orange. Do you see that? Wow. It's just dripping everywhere. Wow.
What happened?
That's not an orange.
No, it's called sour something.
Whoa. That's not an orange. Oh my God. Oh. Oh my God. That was like a double shot of Jameson. Wow. Oh my God. That's not an orange.
And yeah. Can I go back some?
Wait, move up. Okay, now go back.
Awesome.
That's not an orange.
No, it's not.
Wow.
It's a sour spitzel. It said on the box. You know, I look at the boxes. And sometimes, you know.
It's a cross between a lemon, orange, and grapefruit. If a lemon, orange, and grapefruit had a baby. If a lemon, orange, grapefruit, and tangerine got together, wow, that was insanity. That was an explosion of flavor.
Seville
Sourness.
Orange.
Seville orange. Wow.
Seville oranges.
Call Cody and let him know that he has to travel with his pump because this weather is no joke.
Citrus or bitter orange is a hybrid citrus tree known for its fragrant flowers and sour bitter fruit. Used in marmalades, liqueurs like triple sec, and essential oils. Native to South Asia, it's a vigorous evergreen with glossy leaves, thorns, and it's grown as an ornamental rootstock and for its culinary and medicinal properties.
Dang.
Whoa. We just bit into triple sec.
Wow.
An essential oil traditionally used for digestive issues, fatigue, and more.
Wow. Well, I equated it. Is that the word I'm looking for? That it was like taking a double shot of Jameson. That's how it hit you in the chest. Wowzer. And we got a whole case.
Wow, that comes from Spain. It's grown specifically in Seville, Spain. They are aromatic and have a distinct bitter sour taste, unlike your everyday orange. You cannot eat a Seville orange raw.
You cannot eat a Seville orange raw?
Yeah.
I did. I'm better than you.
Oh my God. The Moors introduced these oranges in Spain around the 10th century. They are quite inedible in their raw state.
So they don't want people eating them raw. They want people doing stuff with this, processing this. Interesting. No, I want another raw one.
Oh my gosh.
And let me give you a little credit, if I can. The story did get more interesting with Tasha K involved. I was not interested in this square jaw, smiley face
As soon as they come in,
woman named Mika. I've dated a Mika or two, I'm sure. Mika.
Yeah, it's but even the guy that was interviewing her at first when you was like,
Oh my goodness. with that suit. Ugh, he looked. I mean, he just looked like what you think YouTube's supposed to look like.
But he's, they're from Chocolate City, so, who's this Chocolate City representative?
Where's Chocolate City again?
Baltimore, D.C.
Oh, Baltimore, D.C., Chocolate City.
Another very challenging question, but I have to ask you. I just have to ask you. Have you and Anton ever had sex? Has Anton ever flirted with you?
Flirted with me as a sense of what?
Does Anton have you on an India?
He does give out NDAs to a lot of people.
What happened between him and Corey Holcomb? Have you met Anton's wife?
Yes.
Do you think you look better than his wife? Has Anton met your husband?
In person, absolutely.
Now, I'll be honest. When I saw this picture,
He needs to return that tie and that shirt to Portobello.
there's no
Immediately.
way my wife would be physically touching, leaning on another man in a way that suggests I'm feeling you, I like you. So which point
Yeah,
was this?
LJ,
This is the second time.
you already
The
know.
second time?
I am a conservative. I am
Look at the meat on them
Trump
arms.
supporter.
What is it that he
She got
does
some
that
meat on her
I
arms. You better know how to cook some greens with that meat on your
Donald
arms now.
Trump has a
And
track
that square
record
jaw.
of
Oh, you're not lying.
things for them.
I am
I
lying.
think that was a colorful response, but you didn't answer my question.
Answer your actual question.
This is my show, not yours. I'm not answering the question.
Oh, okay.
Everybody has a perspective. So, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Big Officer Chef, I am back. I'm here with the illustrious, the incomparable, the love, LJ, and she is co-hosting this show where we're speaking about people like Mika, who has a platform called the Red Cup, not to be mistaken by the Red Pill. This is the Red Cup, and she's a conservative Hispanic Black Tina who hides her husband and does thirst trapping pictures and go out with other men to shopping soirees, and has been seen on the, what's that called, on the courtside
Look at this.
at venues.
Internet streets.
Took an upturn, and we decided to use our judgment and what?
And let me say this also.
Sir?
Let me say this also.
Let
Let me say this also.
Sir?
Let me say this also. Mika stayed in pocket. She followed my lead. She ain't do it.
Mika stayed in pocket. She followed my niece.
So this is video of, yeah, answer your phone call. Take your phone call. Okay, you need me to mute this?
No. Hey. Hello.
Hold on 1 second.
Tell me. Okay, yeah, I could do it I can do it today. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay. Yeah, they let me load. I got blood oranges, cans of tomatoes.
The can, the
Yeah,
big can.
the big cans, the big restaurant style cans. Tons of carrot, milk.
8 gallons.
8 gallons.
And about maybe 70 pounds of carrots.
About 70 pounds of carrot, exactly.
And butternut
Yeah.
squash. Got a
And
case
butternut
of butternut
squash.
squash.
You wanted to go to the church?
Got a half a case of radishes.
Okay. Okay, alright. So I'll let you take a peek at it first. Okay, alright. You're welcome. Bye.
Can you call our son, please?
Look at how the people on the damn panels
Still
look
there.
at Mai or Molly or whatever her name is.
Hey,
Hey.
what's up, love? Where's your bro?
I think he just went up. Cody, you in here? I don't think he's in there. I think he just went outside. But he didn't leave yet.
He has to call me before he leaves.
Okay.
It's super important, okay?
Alright.
How you feel?
I feel okay.
All right, do you do anything that doesn't involve a phone today or a computer? Have you written anything down on paper? Have you read anything that has words in it?
I did some of my homework. Well, I did a lot of my homework.
Okay. I can't wait to see it when I get in. I don't want you on that phone like that, okay?
Okay. It's on the computer, so it's an article.
Okay.
All right, we'll talk soon. Tell your brother to call me. If you forget...
I think you want Cody, pull up.
Pull up.
Hey, son.
Hey, Dad.
I want you traveling with your pump. Your asthma pump.
Yes, Dad.
You know why, right?
Yes.
Why?
Because you said someone have asthma and it's raining and it's cold.
Thank you. And you still don't want to give your mom and dad a picture of this girl you're going to give these flowers to?
I can.
Yeah, that would be nice to include your parents.
Alright.
Alright.
All right.
I should give him these. Give us something to
Here,
give
let me show the audience. These are those flowers that we got. We got a whole case of them.
Why does Molly look so uncomfortable?
And they're edible flowers. The flowers that you eat. I remember I used to work for a health food store called Commodities Health Food Store on 10th Street and 1st Avenue back in 1993. Oh no, 1994. And they would have these flowers and they were like, I don't know, $20 a pound because they're so light. Maybe they were more than that. Maybe they're $40 a pound. And people used to try to take the whole box, and the whole box consisted of 2 pounds. So we would have to tell the people, no, you cannot get a whole box. They're like, why? I'm here. I want to get, no, we need to be able to have flowers for everyone throughout the whole day. If you come back at 9 o'clock when we close, we'll sell you what we have left. And every day, the truck used to come by and they would drop off flowers like this in a 2-pound box. And these are considered edible flowers. This is the flowers that you add to food when you're cooking food. One of the things you don't know is that the place that we're going, that we just came from, only deals with Michelin star restaurants. So Michelin star restaurants calls this place. So when you see these kind of oranges and these kind of flowers and these 4 different kind of carrots and an assortment of radishes and relishes and all these vegetables with that start with the number 9 and the number 3, they're all organic, and not all, but most are, and you get cool things like this. Look at that flower. And then you actually can eat the flowers. Totally edible, totally delicious. And this is what you add to your Michelin star menu when you live in that life. Back to Mika. Mika is in the same hotel room with Anton Daniels, in the same hotel room. If my wife were ever to do anything like that, there'll be some furniture moving. How delicious are these flowers?
They're so really delicious.
So delicious.
Why does Molly look so uncomfortable?
You can show it.
Shit and all that. You follow the lead of the person. That's a fact. You don't say nothing.
Oops. The camera's right here, baby. I'm sorry.
Look how uncomfortable Molly is looking. You know, the eyes and, you know, how a person moves tells it all. Why
No,
does
driving.
Molly look so disturbed?
Right there.
Look at the middle with
No,
the person
right
that you
there.
move with. That's it.
And look at that little look
Well,
away.
you have to
that
go
Molly
back. You have to go
did.
back to the
Y'all
section you
have been
showed me.
telling me that he, allegedly
Did you go back
messed with
already?
her too. That look that she gave was a look of disgust.
So there's a part of the internet that's talking about this, and they're going in on the fact that every time we turn around, we see this married woman
Married man.
and married man who are in hotel rooms, at courtside, and shopping, and she only had 1,200 followers. Say what now? Say what now? Anton Daniels, this inappropriate jerk. I mean, just for optics' sake, you shouldn't be doing that.
Seriously.
For optics, you should not be doing that.
Show it again.
What are you doing?
Just for optics.
For optics, you should have some more respect for marriage. Forget about your marriage. I'm talking about marriage, period.
And we decided to use our judgment. And
Let me say this also.
sir,
Let me say this also. Let me say this also.
sir.
Let me say this also. Mika stayed in pocket. She followed my lead. She ain't do it.
Mika stayed in pocket. She followed my lead.
Why are you talking like a pimp? She stayed in pocket. She followed my lead. Like, this is pimp talk. You're not no pimp. You're a YouTuber.
What's going on, Fred?
Anton Daniels is... Yeah, I respect marriage. And I think what he's doing is disrespecting marriage. And I don't like it. I don't like it, not even a little bit. What are you doing, Anton Daniels? What are you doing? This man got no respect for marriage.
I went to the original video of this.
Niggas is not impressive. Nah, it's when I dropped the nigga in the courthouse a couple months ago, that's on me. Man, you said you can't be doing that shit. You can't do no finger wagging. Listen, this is the difference. I said, let's go shoot one right now. Yeah. Okay. No cameras, no none of that shit. No cloud chasing, no nothing. Let's just go shoot one.
Together.
I did the same, bro. It took to like it got to a point where we was in the courthouse and he thought it was safe.
It looks inappropriate.
Yes.
Optically, it doesn't look good.
No, it doesn't.
Can you put this camera back over there?
Stop promoting violence in the chat.
Not the young one. The old.
I'm about to say, because the one in this prime, you would have said that.
Not the
No, I don't want to hear the rest of this. I don't listen to 7 people on a panel. That's not going to work. I can do 4, maybe 5, but now we got 7, 8, 9, 10 people on a panel. I don't get it. It makes no sense to me. And I've been on a few panels, but I've been on the Star Report panel. I've been on Jen on the Block's panel. I've been on who else's panel have I been on? And I'm here to say that we got police behind us. Now they're to the right of us. Okay, they're good.
Yeah, so it's very opportunistic.
Which part?
You know, I feel like her involvement with Anton.
She's the opportunist.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, she knows that's nothing new, you know.
Women know when a man is
Yeah,
you know.
and there's women on YouTube that's been boisterous about, being around Anton Daniels and being hit on by him, and, when he's inappropriate.
Well, he better be careful because that's a good way to get sued.
Yeah.
And there's no way you're going to win in court. You have the upper hand because these are your subordinates. Like me, when I was in the bar business, I couldn't just start smashing all the bartenders. I'm in charge of them. That right there is a case. A lot of people, they don't get that. They think that, like these doctors want to F these nurses. I mean, all you're looking for is a lawsuit. And I'm sure for every 5 that you do sleep with, there's 1 or 2 that's thinking about it, contemplating it, has one of their friends in their ear saying, girl, you need to get that. You need to get him. You need to work that situation.
Yeah, right?
Right, like when I was a 16-year-old kid working in Wendy's, I was sexually harassed by my manager who was trying to bully me into having sex with her. And I was just like, lady, I'm not interested. But what people know now about the laws and what can be done is totally different than what they knew in the past. Like I didn't know that I could have actually smashed her and then sued her and sued the company because I felt pressure, which I did feel pressure. I just was strong enough to fight off that pressure. We need to stop and get a coffee.
Okay. Coffee.
And I need to take my afternoon pill. With the S, pills. I have it with me. Do we have a water?
Actually, no, I don't think we have a water.
No water in the car. Oh wow, look at this. There's another thrift shop here. Buy, sell, and trade. Alright, we need to check that out.
People's trade.
This cool Yankee hoodie I'm wearing came with the tags on it. Brand new. I got it from a thrift shop. And it was it the Goodwill over there in Mamaroneck?
I believe so.
Yeah, it was the Goodwill in Mamaroneck. They wanted $19, and I get to the register and I was like, is this the best you can do? He was like, okay. He gave it to me for what, $9.99, something like that, $14.99. I was like, thank you. Might have been $14.99, but I have no problem with thrifting. My mother used to own a thrift shop, so I get it from her. I would never want to own a thrift shop. I would prefer a coffee before thrift. And then I was thinking, I want to try all that coffee they were telling us about in the chat. It was, what was it? What kind of coffee was that in the chat they were talking about? They were saying Afghan coffee, Afghanistan coffee.
They have their own coffee.
Right. We need to, because if I owned a coffee shop, I would be promoting not just regular coffee. I would be promoting regional, other coffee from places. Not that I know anything about the coffee business at the moment. I plan on studying about it and maybe, doing some sort of, maybe if I'm, I don't know. I don't know. But it has, with my entrepreneurial brain, constantly am, looking for what's next. And I find the coffee to be very interesting. We are back. We are out of Bushwick, Brooklyn, New York, USA, and we are in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, USA.
Yes.
So interesting, they're saying not to eat that orange alone. This is not for your orange Jones.
Not for raw consumption.
Yeah, this is like add this. I would like to put it in some sparkling water, honestly, and see what that's like. You know, make a little spritzer.
Yeah, interesting. They said liqueur.
How they ferment it, right?
Triple sec or liqueurs,
Right.
drinks.
Well, to make the liqueurs, not to add it to the liqueurs. You're saying to make it or to add to?
To make it.
Yeah, to make liqueurs. I have no interest in making any liqueurs.
No,
No.
I would just put it in some Everclear. You know,
You put it in Everclear and
just let it sit. You know, and you let it sit for a month or so.
nice. Would you strain it?
I think you shake it. You don't have to strain it. You can.
No, I mean when it's all done, when it's all said and done, would you be serving yourself the Everclear with this like pulpy, orangey, furry thing?
Definitely not.
Okay.
Then it will probably be good to use the skin of it versus the flesh.
What would you do with the skin?
You will put the skin in the liquor.
The skin of this orange?
Yes.
Not the pulp?
No, not the pulp.
So while you're drinking, what would you mix it with?
Vodka.
Well, the Everclear is the vodka. What would you
Yeah,
mix the
no.
vodka with? Like make a screwdriver, vodka and orange juice, something like that?
Me personally, no. But yeah, one could.
What would you do?
I would probably get like some lychee juice.
Lychee juice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like some lychee juice. Or
Will there be
some-
crushed ice involved?
Of course. A
Okay.
little mint.
Little mint,
A little jalapeno.
a little jalapeno, okay. Okay. Call me on your phone. Can you hang that up, please? And call him on your phone and see what's good. If there's coffee around here, I want to try the coffee from the Jews. It's a very acidic neighborhood we're in. It's called Lee Street. It turns into Nostrand Avenue. Lee Street becomes Nostrand Avenue. And if there's coffee around here, I want some. Wow, I bet the apartments here are really. Look at this. Look how crooked this thing is. The rest of the house must be leaning as well. He said he's just touching base. Show live video? What's going on here? What did I just do wrong? Show live video. That's weird. Can you see it on your other thing?
Yep.
Okay. So I don't know what's going on here. Start a poll. You're live. what I did here.
Oh, now the camera's off. Still on live. Still going.